Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Isaiah Pacheco. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise a Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi Trophy. From the 27, Lance. He'll find Gabriel Davis. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Lance looking to throw it. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Tony. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. Again, it's Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it,
and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Lance again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play.
For the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Lance and company going on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
after the pickup of 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
And cycle.
In motion, the tight end. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's Walker. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
6, 7.
And now they'll throw with Lance. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Working from the gun, Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Hey, Lance! Black shot!
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 21 yards away. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next to score, Rams 10, Bills 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Play action this time with Love. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flag 2.
In motion left comes Williams. On the counter, it's Walker. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Love. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That's good for Rams. First down. 1st and 10.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 14. And Walker once more. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Got it.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have the Rams first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, Walker. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will open the lead up now to So, yeah, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lance going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Lance. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Desperation time here. Lance. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
A give for Walker running right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 125 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Walker is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jordan Love taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Lance now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Bills. Chigakakwo with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's airing it out for Williams. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Rams on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Walker with another carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here comes Berrios. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 61 yards. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Lance now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second down and goal. Lance looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken from about the 12.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sticking with Walker on second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And going right back to Walker. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Walker now on first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously. But the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? Makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Los Angeles, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.